All right, today at the live PresenterMedia webinar, we are going to be discussing our customizable content and specific questions that we had asked in an earlier webinar today. I'm going to jump right in since most of you are already subscribers and assume that you're able to get logged into our website and start with showing the most basic idea of customizing content, and that is by customizing a clip art image. I'm pulling up a clip art image that is the arrow graph growth. It starts out in a red color, and I'm just going to simply change it over to a blue. By clicking on this small red button below it, we're able to pull up the color customizer pane. Again, I'm going to get it changed over to a blue color, and once I'm happy with the color, I'm going to click on OK, and that pane will disappear. At that time, if I choose, I can also change it from a PNG or a portable network graphic over to a JPEG. I can also adjust the shadows and the amount of reflection that is shown on this image. So I'm going to go ahead and get that guy moved down. Once we have it changed, we're going to click on the Customize button. It's in the lower right-hand corner of the customization pane. And while it's customized, we're going to see a Processing Clip Art button pop up. This is so we know that it is actually getting taken care of and it will be created for us. All right, so once we have the image created, we can click on the download link, and it's going to open up a little pop-up at the bottom of Internet Explorer asking if we want to open the item, save it, or save as. So when you see the drop-down next to save, if you select save as, it's going to open up a Windows desktop or a My Windows Explorer window. You can select where you save the object to and then open it again at a later time. Keep in mind, anything you create of ours in the customizer is also going to be located in the My Custom Media folder. You can access My Custom Media by clicking on the link located in the upper right-hand corner of our website. Next, we're going to take a look at using the customizable text feature of our website. This is something that we added starting last October, and we've been adding additional content over the last 8 months trying to be able to build this library as large as possible. The item that we're looking at is the hand-holding custom text. The item number is 12055, and you can see that we actually have a stick figure's hand that's holding this word that just says custom initially. If you click in the text box at the bottom, you can then enter in whatever text you'd like it to be. In our case, we're just going to type in the word webinar. We'll change the color to something a little bit more convenient for us. Let's go ahead and make it let's go some sort of a greenish color, kind of a spring green. We're going to adjust the saturation and the brightness of it to make it be exactly the way that we want. And then click on the Customize button again. Again, while it's customizing, we're going to see that processing chart pop up at the top. While that's processing, you can continue browsing on our website. Once the image is done, it will be stored in the My Custom Media folder of your PresenterMedia account. A few questions that we had asked earlier today included, why do the stick figures not have faces? We actually have many 3D stick figures. The interesting fact of them is that you can actually change each stick figure to be whatever color you may need to be able to make them be truly universal. So instead of us focusing on giving them facial features, we focused on making them customizable. So you'll be able to create a stick figure that's going to be the color of whichever demographic that you may be working with at that particular time. You will be able to indicate various races of individuals. You'll be able to focus on different sources of individuality and things like that as well, all without having to worry about whether or not facial features are exactly perfect. Another question we had asked was how much content we have that is related to safety. The answer is a ton. Safety, construction, medical, and education are 4 of our largest searched items on our website. Because of this, they drive a great deal of our content creation, all of which is created based on suggestions from other people that we get. If you're looking for an example, we have construction images that focus on things other than your traditional construction equipment. If you want to look at people that are building, we have stick figures that are using building blocks. If you're looking at some sort of a Lego theme, we have that style for a large group of clip art images as well as animations. If you ever do have a suggestion of something that's not already on our website, you can click on the contact link. It's in the upper right-hand corner. And the resulting page has a drop-down box that allows you to enter an email address we can get back to you at and the subject line of suggestions. All of our suggestions are placed in a master suggestion list that we go through every single week to determine what items we're going to create for that full week. Another popular item that we have are our line-drawn stick figures. The line-drawn stick figures are the two-dimensional stick figures that look like they were drawn essentially with a Sharpie. By searching line or line drawing, you'll be able to see all of these stick figures as well as many others that fall into this category. If you use a program such as Final Cut Pro or Windows Media Player, you may be familiar with using our video backgrounds. Our video backgrounds can actually be downloaded as Windows Media videos if you're a PC user, MOVs if you're a Mac user, and FLVs or Flash videos if you're using Adobe Present, Adobe Captivate, or Articulate Storyline or Articulate Studio. Moving on, we'll take a look at one of our video backgrounds and just show how you can customize some of the different features to that. One of our newer videos that we do have is the feature interface text. We built this focusing on our PowerPoint 2007 users because this will allow them to insert all of the text that they need straight into the video, which takes out that limitation of PowerPoint 2007 not being able to handle the video background with text boxes placed in front, which the traditional future interface template was utilizing at the time. If you're familiar with our PowerPoint templates, I'm sure you've seen that when you go to the template preview pages, you'll see anywhere from 12 to 16 slides displayed. In the one that we have in the background here, we have a total of 16 slides pulled up. Keep in mind that just because this is the number of items that are displayed, that does not mean that's the number of items that are available on that particular template. The template that we had pulled up is called the Climbing and Success and Failure. So I'm pulling that up now in PowerPoint 2010 so you can just see how many actual slides that template comes with. The preview gave us 16. The actual template comes with 21 slides. So it comes with all the first 16 that you saw as well as an additional 5 slides. Now each slide does have a different piece of media put into it or a different layout applied to it. So it's either showing smart art, charts and graphs, clip art images, or various background elements that we have available at PresenterMedia. If you are a Prezi user, we did have someone ask earlier today, how do you use our content in Prezi? We have a Prezi presentation pulled up here, so we can actually go in and edit it and show you how to insert the animations. The GIF animations will not work in Prezi. With that being said, we address this issue by having what's called a SWIF, or a shockwave flash image available for any of the animations. The Prezi that we have here, that once it gets pulled up, only uses one flash component, and that one item is a superhero. Let's get zoomed in here. And you can see him there with his little cape waving in the background. Now this is unique because there are a lot of folks out there who do have animations, but Prezi does not handle them unless they're SWIF. So this is something that we're able to offer that a lot of other companies online are not able to. To insert this animation, we went through Insert, and then we went down to From File. This is important because otherwise it's only going to be looking for a specific media type. The file we're inserting is the mechanical thumbs up. We'll wait while the image gets processed. It'll just take it a minute here. and then just move it over. So you can see how the animation is playing in the background. Obviously, it's a little bit on the jagged side. Again, that's just because we're working with the screen share software. If you are a PresenterMedia subscriber and you're familiar with how all of our content works, you may be interested to know that not only do we store your My Custom Media in a convenient place for you, we also store a history of your purchases with us. So if you ever need to pull up a receipt of your transaction, you can do so at your leisure. When you're signed into our website, you'll notice there are a couple of links at the top. Typically, we have Refer a Friend, My Custom Media, My Account, and Renew. By clicking on My Account, you'll be directed to the Account Management page. In this page, you're able to change your email, your password, any of your contact information, and specify what emails you receive from us, whether you receive our newsletter or would you like to be notified when your account is about to expire. We do have the history of your orders at the bottom of the page, and just by clicking on any of those, you're actually able to go in and look at the receipts. So obviously mine are all showing up as comp subscriptions at this point, just because I do examples of how to subscribe to our website all the time. So you click on that, and it'll say your order has been completed. It'll give you your order number, your order date, the receipt address for what it was, and then the contact information. So do keep that in mind if you ever do need to update your information, or if you're changing from positions from one company over to another. That is going to come in handy for you, so you're able to change it as you need to. All right. Well, thank you so much for those of you who were able to come to this afternoon's webinar. This webinar will be recorded again, and it is going to be placed on our website for further viewing in the future. And we'll be doing another webinar later in July based on the requests that we get from our subscribers. Thank you all for attending this afternoon's webinar. I hope you all have a great day.